hoopla coming from George W. Bush about gay marriage. I mean, I guess I would put it this way. If there was a gay president and he told straight people, look, no more marriages for you.
Yeah, we're ending your marriage.
No more visiting sick relatives in the hospital. No more visiting your wife in the hospital because you're not a legal relative.
Or making decisions about her welfare.
Yeah.
Now her mom is going to do that, who hasn't seen her in 20 years.
Yeah. So, he's real hell-bent. My theory on George W. is he just so badly wants to impress his dad and show him that he's not a screw-up, that he's got the religion.
He's doing everything.
Imagine spending so much time.
40 years.
Yeah, imagine even getting involved in this dumb conversation.
Yeah, and now, why bother?
I don't know.
Colossal waste of time.
Colossal waste of time.
We got to have an amendment. You know how much money and time that takes?
Man.
In the meantime, the front page of the newspaper was the CIA was given data on hijacker long before 9/11. If I was president, I would spend 24 hours a day looking into the CIA and why they're so incompetent.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what was going on in San Francisco.
No, I would say, listen, you guys have a choice. You want me to concentrate on gay marriage or cleaning up the mess at the CIA? Where they literally gave us the names.
Germany had given us a name and a phone number.
For the guy.
Yeah.
For one of the 9/11 hijackers. And said, listen, they're probably going to hijack a plane.
And he was a member of the cell in Germany where the whole thing was hatched.
Yeah.
Listen, you might want to give this guy a call.
Yeah. So you got a choice. You can make front page news with gay marriage or sort of
save the whole country.
Or you could have the FCC really gear up to go get radio broadcasters and Janet Jackson's boob. Or you could look into the CIA, which is a colossal screw-up. Wonder which would be more beneficial to the American people. Well, you know what the answer is? I'll give you the answer. Gay marriage. Because we are such dopes, this is what we concentrate on.
We'll go for it.
I got a letter from a friend of mine who works for the Republicans and said, do you know that let me see if I can find it. They monitor how much mail they get on any particular subject.
Yeah.
So, listen to this. I couldn't believe this. Let me see. I don't know if I can find it. I'll find it at some point during the show, but...
when you need it.
Yeah.
That's a question.
Yeah. You know what it is? I got a million things I want to talk about today.
Didn't decide to put that on the front of the pile.
Yeah, I thought I sent that to Jason. Let's see. Maybe I didn't. Hey, Jason, did I forward a letter to you from my friend?
He doesn't think so, but I'm printing it now.
Oh, you got it too. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, this is pretty good.
When I saw the president's speech yesterday, I said, oh, the yahoos are back. And, of course, today there are quotes from Jerry Falwell and all kinds of people that we thought we had gotten rid of.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
We're waiting.
I know. I'm feeling the pressure, believe me.
How long is this letter?
I don't know. I'm reading it as I'm trying to talk to you at the same time, which is impossible to do. Okay, I can't do this. Sorry.
That was quite a tease.
I'm not real professional, am I? I was making a point, now we've already forgotten it.
Yeah, I don't even know what you were looking for.
He writes about how much mail they get on a particular subject.
Yeah.
But I can't find it now. In a second I go to commercial, I'll find it.
It'll pop right out at you.
Gary, you couldn't possibly be reading this in the other room and helping me, could you?
No! Your eyes are dancing around that paper.
I know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I never wrote that. 1,000 of these things a night.
So you don't know where this information
Look at the paragraph that says, I don't want to try and preach politics.
I don't want to try and preach politics to him because that's not going to be productive. The real message is that... okay, here it is. In all the time I've been here, what do you think we've gotten the most letters about? The war? Unemployment? Wrong. Bono saying the F word on the Grammys. Seriously.
I thought it was nasty.
So
Are you kidding
No,
me?
this is a buddy of mine who works in government for one of the parties. And I'm not going to say Democrat or Republican, but he says the thing that people write in, and they respond to mail, the number one thing they write about is Bono saying the F word on the Grammys. That's what people care about.
Wow.
So
That's
if you
a
think...
shame.
So if you think Janet Jackson's breast is not a big issue, it is for people. The fact that the CIA was alerted about 9/11, just think for a second, close your eyes, and think about all of the people dead at the World Trade Center. Just think about that, and that could have been avoided if some guy at the CIA just took an interest. None of them take an interest. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything. Nobody even does their job. You know, how hard do your friends work?
Not hard.
Right.
Not hard at all. They're always trying to get out of work.
And figure it out. How much room is there for advancement in government jobs?
None.
So why bother
Yeah.
checking into stuff?
If he had done it, he wouldn't have gotten anything out of it.
We have a whole system set up on free trade, and if you do a good job, you get more money. But our government isn't set up that way.
No.
So if you get a super motivated CIA guy,
He's going to the private sector.
yeah,
Toot sweet.
he ain't staying there.
Yeah.
He's going to open up his own security company because he
Or
can make some
something.
money.
He'll work for a big corporation that'll really pay him.
Yeah. And then he puts out an ad, ex-CIA guy available for hire. And you go, wow, I'll hire him.
Yeah, he must know something.
It's all crazy. And GW is just, George W. is just out to impress his dad because his dad thinks he's a screw-up. I mean, this is the first president in the United States history to enter office with a criminal record. You know, so he's got a lot to prove to his dad. You know? He's already spent the surplus that Clinton left him.
Oh, yeah.
The U.S. Treasury is bankrupt.
We're in debt up to our eyeballs again.
But the FCC did get rid of Bubba the Love Sponge, so... and guess what? He's got a personal message with God that says gay marriage is wrong. He knows. They said to him, how do you know gay marriage is wrong? He goes, some things you just know.
I just knew.
I just know because I studied the Bible.
Guy who admittedly was a bad student, you know, really didn't do well in school. He's not a well-thought-out guy. He's not that bright.
He should assume he doesn't know a thing.
Yeah. Still, he just knows something.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. He didn't know a darn thing in school.
Guess who we got? Bin Laden? No, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah. You can't get Bin Laden.
Well, that's what Bush probably feels. If he gets Bin Laden before November, he's going to win.
Well, yeah, that's why they just sent, you know, now they're focusing on that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think he's gone. I think he got in on a fluke and he hasn't taken advantage of it.
You just read a very frightening thing. If people are most concerned about Bono saying the F word, maybe they will go for whatever he's pushing with the gay marriage thing.
They might. Oh, there's a lot of nuts out there. I mean, you know, you look at Mel Gibson with this religious movie. That nutty sort of vision of Christ. And
I'm sure he's not into gay marriage.
Putting $20 million. He's just trying to please his dad, too. His dad's insane.
His dad was a fundamentalist Catholic religious dude. He went wild and strayed, and now he's back even bigger than his father is.
Yeah, trying to please his dad.
Yeah.
And Mel Gibson didn't even, you know, Mel Gibson's dad was interviewed the other day. Did you hear the interview?
Yeah.
I got it. You heard the interview.
I heard it.
Where did you hear it?
It was on TV. They had little clips.
Oh. Mel Gibson's dad is nuts. And Mel Gibson didn't say my dad's nuts. Mel Gibson made a movie as a tribute to his dad.
That's right.
Mel Gibson's a creep.
Well, I don't know how... He's really stupid.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's an actor with a dad issue.
I said the other day to somebody, he's a guy who made so much money, now he's going to show us how stupid he is.
Mel Gibson's got a dad that's so nuts, there's no way Mel Gibson couldn't be nuts. That's why Mel Gibson's all whacked out of his skull. He's putting up $20 million to get the word of Christ out there in some convoluted movie.
And building churches and all kinds of things.
He's insane, and he raised Mel Gibson, and Mel Gibson is doing this homage to his father's kookiness by making this stupid-ass movie. You got to be awfully motivated to put up $20 million of your own money.
It was 25.
25.
Don't drop a dime. It was $25 million to make it and $25 million to promote it.
Yeah. So this is a guy who's desperately trying to please Dad. This interview wasn't from the 1930s. This is from like a few weeks ago.
But you think he was at the trial? He's talking about it firsthand.
Yeah, he was there. This guy knows everything. He knows about the Holocaust. He knows it's a fake. He knows the Jews are pencil pushers. He knows how
Jesus was put on trial and what he said.
I do this radio show to get my father's attention. I have a screwed up background, and
you can relate.
GW is a complete screw-up until the age of 40.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Guy bankrupted everything he touched.
He's bankrupted the country. He's still running business the same way.
Yeah. He's a complete screwball, and this is the only chance he's ever had to have his parents look at him and go, man, he's not such a screwball. He's winning.
He's my son.
That's my boy. So, it's all fathers and sons. That's what we're dealing with here, and I'm all for giving John Kerry a shot. Can't be that much worse. Can't be that much better.
You won't take a look at John Edwards. I don't think he has a chance. This Kerry is now like a juggernaut. Can't be stopped.
John Edwards is a trial lawyer. That immediately wipes him out of my list.
But,
going after corporations with his whacked-out lawsuits. You know what I mean? I can't have that guy in office. I'd have a hard time deciding between him and Bush. I'll go with Kerry, a decorated war hero who spoke out his conscience when he came back from the war. He could have easily kept quiet.
But you know what? Kerry is probably part of the problem with the CIA.
You know what? Clinton, it was Clinton's CIA, didn't do a damn thing. Bush hasn't done a goddamn thing with the CIA.
But it was Kerry wanted to almost eliminate it.
But I'll tell you what, let's put a guy in there. Maybe could clean it up. The guys
he was going to clean it up all right. It wouldn't have existed.
Maybe that's necessary. I don't know. It's not doing us any good. It ain't working. Might as well get rid of it. Threaten those guys. Hey, I'm getting rid of you. Hey, Stephen.
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
How are you, sir?
Good.
Long-time listener.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. You got to read the book Losing Bin Laden. It's all about how Clinton, they wanted to hand over Bin Laden right to Clinton, and he was on the golf course. He said, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Nah, come on. That's not true. As a matter of fact, if you want to start placing blame on Bin Laden, GW had plenty of opportunities to pick up Bin Laden, too. They all did.
I know. Well, they're all career politicians.
And Clinton, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, Clinton was so bad, that's why we're in the mess. But then GW goes, hey, man, I went into Afghanistan and I wiped out everybody. I did a great job with Clinton's military. Who do you think, whose military was put together? You can't come out and say, you know what? The military sucked under Clinton. He didn't fund it properly. He cut this. He cut these awful. And when Bush was campaigning, 2 divisions aren't even ready for warfare. Blah 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 blah. Whose army went into Afghanistan and wiped them clean? Clinton. So stop blaming previous administrations. The fact of the matter is, GW now is sitting at his desk concentrating on gay marriage. And you know what? That's enough for me to say. This guy's like Jimmy Carter.
Jobs.
Yeah, this is what he's concentrating on.
Getting Bin Laden.
And they said to him, how do you know gay marriage is wrong? You know what he said? I just know. That's what he said.
I figured it out.
He figured it out. Oh, did you?
What else have you figured out?
You know that? You know what, dude?
I hear you.
I hear you.
They're all politicians. They talk out of both sides of their mouth.
Yeah, so let's bring in a new guy and let's see how it goes.
Let him talk out of both sides of his mouth.
You for president. You got to run.
No. I would probably be assassinated if I was president because I would start looking into every branch of government. I would begin full investigations.
Oh, there'd be so many people after you.
Sort of like what Bobby Kennedy was doing when he was Attorney General, that I would never survive. I would have to be bumped off.
You couldn't even survive your run.
No.
Yeah.
Because I'm the kind of guy who would actually do some work. I would sit there and go, okay, what are the 5 biggest problems?
But you got to get elected first, and look at, there are too many people. You are a lightning rod.
Yeah, I would never be elected. First thing I would do is abolish the FCC, because I don't give a rat's ass about what somebody says on the radio. Anyone doesn't like the radio, throw it out of your house. Get rid of it. You don't have to listen. I would make too much goddamn sense for people. People wouldn't know what to do with me.
You start marrying gays on the White House lawn.
Yeah, I would marry them. I would take every gay couple in America and say, here, now suffer like the rest of us. Be married. Sit there forever.
How many gay couples do you think there are in the U.S.? I mean, is that going to be a big issue? If they just left it alone, it wouldn't matter at all.
For people who care about, if anybody could, you see, it's very easy for a guy who's not gay to sit there and go, come on, tell these gays to shut up.
Yeah.
But just put the reverse. Put a gay president in office, and he says, no more heterosexual marriage. I don't recognize you legally. If you get sick, your parents will take care of you, not your lover.
If you die, your parents will inherit, not the person who stayed by you, who was living with you, who lived off of, who shared your assets.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So people are just not thinking. And Bush is the last one to start thinking.
Minority of people who would even care if they didn't even bring it up.
And that's the other thing. Who would even care in a time when the 9/11 occurred?
Well, he's making sense. It's 10% of the population at most.
Yeah.
And who cares if they get married or not?
Exactly. Who cares? Let them have their rights.
I heard somebody asserting that gay marriage will weaken all marriage. I'm like, what?
It couldn't be any weaker. Maybe it'll make it stronger.
I know. I just don't want to get bombed again. That's my problem.
The point is, whether gay marriage would make regular marriage weaker or stronger makes no difference. Who cares?
What would it have to do with it? They were citing that in the Scandinavian countries, gay marriage has been legal for some time now, and now nobody gets married. But nobody's getting married anywhere.
That's right.
It would probably help the marriage stats.
Yeah.
Because they'd stay together longer than regular couples.
Who cares who gets married? So let's say no one gets married.
Nobody wants to get married. Just because gays are getting married over there doesn't mean that's why the straight people decided not to get married.
No, they drew that conclusion themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I got to go, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah. I'm all for change. You should see what's going on. I was on a phone call with Tom Chiasano, our general manager, last night.
Oh, you actually did make that phone call?
Yeah, well, I had to talk to him about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So that was happening at 4:30. Took a good half hour of my life.
And what did it accomplish?
Nothing. Tom started to tell me, I don't think he'll mind me saying this. It's nothing we haven't said on the air, but Tom was telling me how bad things are in Washington, how, the government is cracking down on radio, and then he was...
You didn't know this?
And then there's some dude, there's a guy in, I don't know if it was Florida or someplace, he's a lawyer, and he's writing letters to the FCC every day with transcriptions of my show, and he wants to bring Infinity down, he has a mission, and I said, so that's his right, that's good. I mean, why not? Who cares?
And if the government is going to be party to it, what can you do?
And then Tom was all upset because he hit the button on us 16 times yesterday. I counted everything, which was ridiculous for over dumb stuff. And then there was one thing he didn't hit the button on, and he said, gee, I probably should have hit the button on that. I made a mistake. I said, Tom, now I'm going to tell you how I feel. Here's what happens. If the FCC finds me for the fact of what you just said you left out, then here's what's going to happen. Mel's going to get fined $9 zillion. He's not going to be allowed to fight it in court because then the FCC will clog up his right to buy radio stations and make mergers and run this company.
Right.
He's not going to fire you because you're a good guy, you're trying your best, and Mel loves you. I said, Mel will have to fire me. And I'm okay with it. So why wreck the show? I said, why not just...
Let it go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, I'm saying, listen, if I say the F word or if I say something really dumb or something crazy, let it go. I said, but I am prepared fully for you guys to fire me. And I have no problem with it whatsoever, and nor would I hold it against you. The fines would be too much, and there's too much at risk here. Infinity Viacom is a big company. And I am ready to go. Because if some maniac can arbitrarily write the FCC, and then the maniacs at the FCC can go, hey, I don't like this, like George W. Bush, I don't like gay marriage. Guys at the FCC, I don't like what was said here.
He just knows.
He just knows it's wrong. It's indecent. So then why play the game and try to fight this? I mean, why hit the button on every dumb thing that we know is not indecent? It's time to...
Because now we're doing a broadcast just for that one guy in Florida, you're saying.
Yeah. Because because Tom was upset. He goes, damn, I think the guy in Florida is going to not like this. I go, well, who cares?
Yeah.
So I will be fired. And so be it. You can't do a show both ways. I'm ready to go. In fact, I said to Tom, I'm actually not ready to go. I don't want to be fired, but I'm not going to take the company down or, obviously I'd have to go.
Right. And 30 years from now, everybody will be talking about how wrong it was.
Right. Everyone will say, how ridiculous. Yes, Tom.
Oh, well, hopefully we'll be talking about how ridiculous it is in a lot less than 30 years. I mean, hopefully in the next couple of months, people will come to their senses, and this 80% that have spoken out and said they think that this is a stupid issue, in the poll that we talked about yesterday, will have their voice heard.
You're wrong.
I mean,
I will be fined. I will be fined within the next year, and I will be fired. So let's have some fun. I'm not saying your morals go out the window or whatever it is, but let's stop hitting the button every second on stuff we know is not wrong.
Doing something wrong 3 weeks ago, why is it all of a sudden wrong?
There you go. That's what I keep saying.
And that's a real good argument. I mean, that really is.
What I'm saying is,
I have a hard time defeating that argument.
I told Tom, don't beat yourself up about things you might have left out. It's ridiculous.
Right.
It's fine. You're not letting anyone down.
It's getting to be regarded.
The whole thing's insane.
Yeah, John.
Yeah. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do? They want to find you, they're going to find you. They're out to get us.
That's right. It's a witch hunt.
And the best thing they could do is get me off the air. It'd be very easy to get me off the air.
I mean this seriously, both personally and professionally, and I so don't want that to happen.
No, we all don't want it to happen. I'm telling you, I don't want it to happen, but I'm not. I'm a realist. I see that. One thing I'm good at is predicting the trends in radio. It's the only thing I'm good at. And I know where this is all headed. And it's over. It's already over.
Yeah, see, I'm not so sure I'm hoping you're wrong. I want to believe that you're wrong.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see who's right. But don't feel bad when you have to fire me. Big deal.
Oh, please.
He's not going to feel bad, right? He loves to fire. Think how much money he'll be saving.
Fired.
I mean, really.
And believe it or not, we make money with you.
Right.
We make a lot of money with you.
Oh, believe me, we know that. We won't
believe me.
at all.
I know there's no philanthropist behind this whole
there
thing.
You go.
Yeah, listen, it's a business. We have to make a profit.
I hear you.
You make a profit, we make a profit. It's a good thing.
Right.
It's a capitalistic way.
All right, we do have, speaking of capitalism, we do have to take a break. Hi, Dave, you're on the air.
Oh, hi, Howard. How you doing?
All right.
I was just calling to say I'm really going to miss John. I really think he was an attribute to the show.
I am going to miss John, too, and I'll tell you what, I'm sad to see him leave.
I'll miss him personally and professionally.
Me, too. We love John.
I mean, that Herman Munster interview, there's a lot of things he did that was really memorable.
Absolutely.
I remember him right from the get-go. I even have a tape of when you first met him, and you're talking about him, bringing him up.
Well,
I'm going to miss him.
That's right. We all are. It's a very sad thing.
Oh, just one other quick point about this judge hunting with Scalia. I wonder why can't they make an issue of that, picking on you for and the boob and all this other trivial stuff. I don't know.
Because it distracts you, and it's easy stuff that people can sort of rally behind.
Yeah, and it looks like somebody did something.
There's a website you could go on for Trojan condoms, and they have 3 of the TV ads that they air in Europe. Mm-hmm. All 3 of the TV ads. In fact, I'll give you the web address. Go watch it. Let me see if I can find that. That's going to take me a frickin' hour, but give me a sec. It's worth you going on and looking at it. You're not going to believe the ads they run in Europe on regular television, and when I say you're not going to believe it, it's no big deal. You see a chick's naked bottom, you see 2 people having sex.
And kids can see that.
And kids see it, and it's just, we're insane with this dumb stuff. It just doesn't matter. It's silly. It's what you could see an animal doing this in the zoo. We're so frigging uptight. I wish I could find things. Someone sent me a thing. Freedom of speech in this country. Just, we have freedom of speech, but just watch what you say.
Right. Just don't try to use it.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we are. Oh, wow. How do I give out these links? I mean, these are...
Is it one of those wild addresses?
Yeah, like flash, trojangames.co.uk, T-games, /movies. There you go. Vault. Maybe if you do a Google search on Trojan condom ads, these 3 links will come up, and you got to watch it. It's insane.
You should offer Jackie Stuttering John's job.
Well, that was sad.
I love Jackie, but you know what?
He doesn't want to answer
we've all moved on.
Well, let him answer the phones, though. You could do that.
Well, I don't know if he could do it, actually.
You don't know if he could do that?
I don't. I don't know that he can do that. He's never done it before. We've moved on, and everyone's happy about it. And
Will John be saying goodbye to Jackie? That's the question.
I'm sure Jackie will get in touch with John now, trying to get something going.
Right.
Now I'll be his friend.
Yeah, he sort of dumped him and picked him up again now.
Might have been a bad move.
Howard, you can make a giant difference in this election like you did with that kid, Christy Tower Whitman.
I'm going to do my best to make a difference in this election. I'm not one to stand by on the sidelines while my career is being wrecked.
Yeah, we're something as goofy as a boob. That's the start of the whole shebang.
It's not just the boob. There's a whole Christian right movement.
Yeah, they were beginning to gear up this campaign anyway. Janet Jackson just helped them kick it off early.
And I've had it with the Republican Party, I was reading out Franken's book, and he said, Republicans are like when a kid just worships his mother, and anything the mother does is good. If you say to a Republican anything, they will always tell you it's the right answer. It's like they never disagree with the party. Like Rush Limbaugh even never disagrees. They're knee-jerk. I've never seen a weird sort of cult. Like they can't even say, well, this is good. They don't have a
discussion.
No, it's like this is automatically good if it's a Republican party. Like, have you ever met the perfect person?
No.
Republicans think the party is perfect. I've never seen anything like it. Like you never meet a guy go, like I was talking to DePace. He's a real staunch Republican. I said to him, certainly you can't be for what's going on with the abortion. No, I think it's good what they're doing. I was like, wow, there isn't a bad thing. Is there anything bad about them?
No. There's a reason why you feel it's knee-jerk. Republicans have a real clear focus, whereas liberals, honestly...
What's the clear focus?
Where's your focus?
It's all about the economy. No.
It's all about the economy.
Some of the crap that happens...
What's going on with the economy?
The economy is doing all the right moves for the economy. The economy was attacked by 9/11... and it was attacked by
Is there anything
recession.
Republicans do
Was there not a recession when he got in office?
Wait a second. Is there anything bad the Republicans do?
Sure. I wish the religious right would totally get out of the whole
You said you agree with their stance on abortion.
No, I do not.
You agree with their stance on gay marriage?
Listen, you want to hear my stance on abortion?
Yeah.
I believe abortion should be legal. I think it's wrong, but I think it should be legal because I'm not willing to make that thing for you.
But your president says no.
But I can care less. I'm not having an abortion.
That's not what you said to me. You see, you didn't say that to me on the air the other day.
What did I say?
You said that you think what the president's saying about abortion is correct. That partial birth abortions should be banned.
Partial birth.
Why should partial birth?
Partial birth, as I understand it, is like an 8-month thing where the baby is practically born.
No, not necessarily.
That's what I understand.
Could be a mother that's ill.
Listen, I'm about to have a child, or my wife is. I've seen the ultrasounds. I know that.
What about gay marriage? Is the president right or wrong getting involved?
I could care less.
No, not if you could care less. Is the president right or wrong?
Is he right or wrong getting involved? I would probably say I wish he wouldn't get involved.
But how do you feel about his stance? Is it right or wrong?
It doesn't affect me, so I don't care.
No. You won't answer the question.
Why do I have to answer
Is it right or wrong? Is it right? Is the president right or wrong?
Should the president be wasting effort and energy in this direction?
No. All right.
Hey, Scott.
That's different than when you are off the air.
No, that is not. I'll tell you straight. I wish he would have nothing to do with it.
So is he right or wrong?
So he is wrong to be involved.
He's wrong. Okay.
But what he's right on is the two things that affect me most. No, shut up. Shut up for a second. The things that matter right now to me are the economy and the war. And that's what he's right on.
You don't think anyone else can fight the war?
No, I don't. I think Kerry...
He's the only one who can fight the war.
Every time Kerry has had a chance... Every time Kerry's had a chance to vote on a military issue, he votes it down. He will kill all spending for military. He's not going to be strong. He hates the military.
Hey, Scott.
He's in it, and he hates it now.
Scott,
he hates the military.
Yes. Would you be thinking about terrorists or gay dudes?
You think that Kerry hates the military?
Yes.
That's your stance. That's what you think.
Yes. Just like Clinton did.
Just like Clinton did?
Yes.
Do you know that Clinton made the military stronger than it's ever been?
What are you talking about?
I'm
cut
telling
spending
you the
by
truth.
over 30%.
Doesn't mean because you cut spending you don't make the military stronger. Do you see how well his military defeated the people in Afghanistan?
His military.
What do you think those people are?
That's not his military.
What are you talking about? But I thought it was his economy that Bush inherited.
Bush went in.
So wait, let me get this straight. You're going to have it both ways. Yeah. Bush inherited a bad economy, but he inherited a bad military.
Yeah, a military that was very strong, that was weak in some.
But how can you have both?
Still could be strong, but most of the things that were used to win that.
You've inherited a bad military.
Yeah.
So the economy now. So he's not responsible for the economy now. That's Clinton's fault. But the good military is his fault.
Listen to me. He inherited.
Everything.
You're not listening to me. You won't let me talk.
In fact, you're off the air. Go back and direct my show. Goodbye. Get off. You see how they want it both ways?
He weakened the military, but it was still strong.
He weakened the military.
You see how you can't? You see how the logic isn't there?
Yeah.
The logic is, well, okay. The military was horrible under Clinton.
But somehow it was ready to fight.
So I say to him, hey, the military did a great job in Afghanistan. No, that was Bush's military. Okay. Well, then this is Bush's economy, isn't it? No, that's Clinton's economy. You can't have it both ways. Which is whose?
Yeah. Certainly, if you didn't have time to change the economy, you didn't have time to change the military.
Hey, Howard, if you gave Scott a pink slip today, you think he'd be worried about gay dudes or terrorists then?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, I just want to ask you real quick. I'd never asked for anything before since you guys came to Cleveland, but I just got laid off in December. You think I could score $500 from you?
Sure. You won $500 courtesy of Club Dread. Tons of hot chicks in bathing suits and a killer on the loose. From the same guys who brought you Super Troopers, Club Dread in theaters February 27th.
You're a great asset. Don't ever leave the radio. We need you.
I don't want to leave, but
put off.
I might be. What I'm trying to do is set you up for the fact that within the next couple of weeks even, we can be off the air. Thank you. He doesn't care.
I know. You'll just be unemployed with him.
I got $500. Yeah. Now, hold on.
Wonder what he's going to do with that money.
We can buy a lot of meth.
Really? That's what it sounds like.
DePace and Gary are out in the office having an argument about Republicans.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Al Franken's going to come in. I'm going to have a debate, DePace.
Oh, wonderful.
He's really good at it.
Well, then DePace will be demolished. You can't have him debate Al Franken.
But why not just be open-minded?
You should hear these.
Are they going at it?
Yeah, DePace is going. But you know what's Howard? The best about DePace was yesterday we said, hey, you can debate Al Franken. He's like, oh, I don't know enough.
But why debate? Why not just learn from him and see if he's got something that's intelligent to say? What? You know what I'm saying?
I would love to talk to him.
You guys are so close-minded.
No, that is not true. All I was saying with Al Franken is the guy wrote a book.
Right.
I have not written a book. I'm sure I don't have the facts that he does to back
well,
things up.
Well, listen to his facts. Let's see if maybe
Sure, I'd love to listen to him. Bring him in.
Right.
Why are you against the facts?
I never said I was against
when somebody has facts.
You guys are so retarded.
Beat me up with facts?
You said let me debate
I want to debate someone without facts.
Let me debate someone who doesn't know anything.
You said you were disinterested in reading that book, which is a book of...
I did not. Howard said he would bring it in.
I'm giving it to him. When I'm done with it, I'm going to give it to him.
Get your facts straight, Gary.
Don't clog up reality.
No, hold on. That's because Howard mentioned it to you yesterday, but I spoke to you about that book like a month ago, and you go, I'm not interested in reading that.
Facts and fags is not too far apart. The word fact.
Why would I want to read something that might change my mind?
Scott walks around saying how we're all dumb politically, and he knows so much.
Not dumb.
Come on, Scott.
When you get someone like
even when Howard's out on the air, you're in the back going, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Because I have a clear message that he would not allow me to get it out.
He's afraid to debate Al
Franken. You're a genius at what you do. I am not a broadcaster.
Yes, you are.
The facts.
You're a genius at what you do.
You know the facts, and why don't you debate Al Franken?
I know the facts to debate you guys, not Al Franken.
All right, get out of here, both of you.
Yeah. I don't think anybody in the room is equipped to have a political debate.
I don't think anyone on this show is equipped to have a political debate.
That's right. Including you, Scott.
We just like to debate everything.
But he is amazing. Always on the party line. Has never once fallen out of that office and said, that was just dumb what the president did.
I know.
He's a genius. That George W. Bush. Genius!
No.
Again, that clear Republican line is supposed to be about less government. And how do we, all of a sudden, we can't have gay marriage, we can't have abortion, we want to encourage people to get married and read the Bible.
And the TV has to change, not the message, hey, don't buy television.
Right.
But don't buy a radio, but hey, we got to change it.
We'll fix it for you.
Yeah, it's time for a regime change.
Howard, you're a hypocrite.
Who's that, Cabby?
Yeah.
How's that?
How am I a hypocrite, dude?
Well, because you sit there and you say, oh, you can't have it both ways. But yet now you're going to... Hang on, let me finish. Now you're going to support John Kerry, who wants to have it both ways. He wants to be able to serve in the military, be a war hero. Then he wants to come back and badmouth the military and say, "Oh,
dude, what are you talking about?"
Hang on.
I'm not gonna. Let's call an end to political debate on this show. I got crazy Cabby.
Yeah, look at who we're debating with.
If you knew anything about the Vietnam War, which you don't, the Vietnam War was a senseless, brutal, murdering war that John Kerry said, "I will do my duty to my country."
Right.
George W., who supported the war, did not do his duty to this country.
You know what, though? You said
he got his father to excuse him from the war, and George W. won't admit it. And if he admitted it, I'd be proud of him, but he won't. He can't even admit the obvious. The man is scheming to try to change his war record. It's debatable whether he even showed up.
And at least John Kerry fought for the right to dissent.
And then he came back after he could have been the decorated war hero. He could have had a military career. He could have been the guy walking around saying, all you commie bastards don't know crap. He came back and tried to save other people from having to go to a hellish nightmare.
But then,
now that is about the highest. You cannot attack the man on his military record or his saying that the Vietnam War was wrong. God bless him for saying that.
Who is in a better position?
But then who waves the flag? Oh, vote for me. I'm a veteran.
He is
a veteran.
Right, but he hated the fact that he was a veteran.
No, he didn't. He's proud of his war record. He said the war was unjust. Get a brain.
He went
I got a brain.
No, you
don't. He believed in his country, and he became disillusioned by what he saw.
I mean, that's the bravest thing you could do, to come back and say, you know what? I could easily say I'm a war hero and not, and all kinds of stuff.
Right,
but the guy came back from a war and said, you know what? What that war is wrong. I was there on the front lines.
And George W.'s father was in a position to know how ridiculous it was, and he decided his son's life wasn't worth giving for it.
Think about it. George W. Bush Sr., whatever his name is, George Herbert Bush, said Vietnam is a hoax war. I'll get my son out of it, but I'll send other sons to do the dirty work. Now stop it. George W. Bush doesn't have the right to send anybody to war if that's his feelings.
He served.
Come on, stop it. Don't buy into the lie.
I'm not buying into the lie. All I know is it's all right for John Kerry to all of a sudden again wave that war hero flag. And I don't think
there's nothing wrong with him. He was a war hero. He saved the lives of people, got the Purple Heart, the highest award you could get. So how could you argue? So what? And then he came back and he said, everything that was done there doesn't need to be done. I went and served. I know. I saw firsthand.
Right, but then now he...
George W. was a glorified security guard. Stop it.
Please.
Get off my phone.
You're jealous.
I'm jealous of what?
Dude, 2 weeks ago you're saying how great George Bush is, and now you're slamming him and saying
I am completely furious, and as a broadcaster, you better wake up and smell the coffee, dude.
Oh, I'm pissed off too. I mean,
so keep supporting the guy. Let him screw your industry and keep supporting him. Go down in a blaze of glory, my friend.
Do you think it's George Bush as much as it's Michael? What's his nuts?
Yeah, it's George Bush.
Yeah, of course, George Bush. Here's how it works. If George Bush was upset about all this, he would pick. Listen. If I had a connection like Dick Cheney has to Halliburton,
right?
George Bush would call up his buddy, Colin Powell, not the son. Call up his Secretary of State and say, look, back off. Tell your son to back off this goddamn radio thing he's doing, and tell him to back off all this broadcast nonsense. It's a non-issue.
Let's make this go away.
Yeah, and just tell him the FCC is a glorified babysitting job.
I believe it's a non-issue because you look at Europe, they show nudity on TV.
Of course it is.
But look at their sex.
But your president isn't. He is on a religious bent about abortion, about broadcasting.
Very foolish on the thing.
And gay marriage.
This on the front page of the newspaper.
Cabby, gay marriage.
The story about the economy.
The CIA is in shambles, and he's worrying about two loving people who want to be together in a marriage. Who cares?
Foolish.
It's foolish. We're wasting time.
That all comes from the insurance companies, though. You know that.
We're all going to be dead if this guy remains hell-bent on religious fervor rather than our nation's security.
You better get in line and get in church.
Let me tell you something. I'll give you something to think about. I'll give you something to think about.
All right.
Do you think what George W. Bush did was good? This, he Bureau of the Secretary. He appointed a Secretary of Homeland Security. Do you think that's good? He made a special office after 9/11, Homeland Security, right? Appointed the governor of Pennsylvania, former governor of Pennsylvania. Do you think that's good?
Rich.
Right. Do you think that was a good idea?
I think it was a good thing to have. Yeah, why not?
All right. That was a Democratic proposal way before 9/11. When Bush got in office, said we do not need an unnecessary position.
Another cabinet position.
Another cabinet position. We have enough cabinet, they can cover this. And voted it down. Axed it. As soon as 9/11 happened, not only did he appoint the governor of Pennsylvania as the Secretary of Homeland Security,
right?
He said this was my idea and the Democrats were against it. Listen, the Democrats are no angels and the Republicans are no angels. But I've just given you 10 examples of hypocrisy.
Well, it goes all the way.
And did Clinton screw up? Sure.
Yeah,
Clinton wasn't a perfect president, and neither is Bush. And let me tell you something, you got to look hard and fast as a broadcaster about this religious right and bowing to it, because what else is going on that you don't realize is the judgeships that are being appointed right now are going to be so swung the other way. It's time for a change. That's all.
And you don't realize it, Kevin, but Democrats in Congress are fighting that tooth and nail. They
and let me tell you something.
Any of this stuff.
What's going to happen in Iraq? Eventually, we got to pull out. You know that. If we stay there forever, so someone is going to pull out of there. It's either going to be Bush after the election, Kerry, and these people are going to be on their own. We're going to support them financially, and they're going to have to either do or die.
No, they're going to demolish into civil war. We'll have another Afghanistan.
We're going to have another Afghanistan.
And
it's going to happen anyway.
That will move in there and give them some religious smear, and they'll turn that way.
That's right. It happened already. And if you notice the history of Iraq, I think in the 30s, the British were in there, and the same thing happened. They had to withdraw.
And we put Saddam in the first place.
That's right. So now, who are you going to support? The guy who's going to screw you in your job, or are you going to support a guy who might not? And you know what? Kerry can get in office and get crazy, too, with all this FCC
stuff. The Democrats have not been...
great either.
Yeah, on this issue.
They're as cuckoo as the Republicans. But you know what? You can't support the guy who's in office who could make one phone call to Colin Powell's son and tell him to back off. Colin Powell's son, who's never had a day in broadcasting, a guy who's never sold any airtime, he doesn't even know the first thing about it. He doesn't know what people want to listen to.
You're right.
So he shouldn't be the arbiter of good taste.
I do want to clear up one comment. You said Clinton built the most powerful military. No, Reagan built the most powerful military. Clinton downsized the military extraordinarily.
That can be debated, too. Hey, Reagan put more money into with the so-called Star Wars development that has never, ever...
But he was very military friendly. But maybe the military didn't need to be as big as it was once Clinton got in office.
I mean, it's not clear-cut.
No, you're right. It isn't clear-cut.
And you got to go for a guy.
You got to go for Ralph Nader.
We have to. Ralph Nader's a good man. We have to say to President Bush, we don't agree as broadcasters and as sane-thinking people that we're not going along with the religious right agenda of yours.
Listening to your show yesterday was so horrible because it was so chopped up, Howard. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Right. So there you go.
Well, that's government in action.
That's all I'm saying.
In action, and he's just trying to protect himself. I understand that, but I mean, the government isn't sitting over there pushing the button. Am I right?
Well, basically, yes.
Yeah, they are. We're trying to figure out what they want. And really, they shouldn't want anything.
Nobody here wants to break the law, but they won't even tell you what it is.
But if you fly overseas, you can go see condom ads with naked chicks' asses and all kinds of stuff. So what's the problem?
And look at the murder rates and sex crime rates over in Europe. They're non-existent.
Right. So there you go.
They're more free, and we're so repressed that our society rebels and rapes and kills. And
what's the matter, Tom?
I love Kevy, but you're an idiot.
Why is he an idiot?
You're an idiot.
Why?
Tom's not trying to protect himself.
Oh, did you say that? I didn't even hear that. I don't even listen.
Tom's not trying to protect himself.
Hey, listen, I got to go anyway. Cabby, thank you, and good luck with your right-wing friends. Thank you.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Vote for Ralph Nader.
All right, there you go. Cabby going from Bush to Ralph Nader.
Right.
I'm going for Ralph Nader.
Ralph Nader said yet, but
he puts seatbelts in cars. That's all I need to know.
All right, that's a good reason. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. I'm trying to get the rest of the karaoke tapes from the Valentine's party.
Does the guy have them, or do you know?
He says he has them. He's going to have them for me on Thursday. He claims he has them.
Oh.
He says he just kind of messed up when he transferred them. which is cool.
I want to hear Ross and Melissa because Melissa was good.
And Ross was terrible.
It would be a good sort of juxtaposition, I think.
Beth was kind of bummed out with me yesterday when I got home.
Why?
She came back from work and she was like, you played the karaoke, but like I didn't want to be on the air with that.
Oh, really?
I didn't realize. I said, well...
Oh, well, I don't want to be on the air.
Yeah, I know.
Chicks are sensitive about that.
Yeah.
Dana was so nervous the 2 weeks before the party.
You should have discussed it with her first.
Oh, I thought you knew you were going to
I guess not.
use it.
I might have left that out of our discussion.
You were just looking for it for your own personal... You wanted to keep that as a keepsake.
I'm insensitive to go out with. Well, yeah, I'm an insensitive guy. The show comes first, and I just throw everything on.
But that was in front of a couple hundred people. It wasn't like it was private.
This is millions of people.
I think 80% of that room wasn't remembering anything anyway.
Oh, I remember that performance.
I am hearing more weird stuff that I did that night at the Valentine's party.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I sang karaoke.
Oh, my God.
I woke up the next morning and I said to Beth, I can't believe we didn't get to do our song.
Oh, you were going to do your song.
And then I've never been that wasted where I don't remember something. And then according to Gary, he tells me I invited Danny Bush to the party.
Yes.
Which is odd anyway. I must have been drunk when I decided to do that. And he was running around with a petition.
Right.
So that WYSP in Philadelphia will play
some group.
The Darkness.
Yes.
And I signed it.
Yeah, I saw that, and Danny was carrying on about something. He goes, everybody signed it, Robin. I didn't even know what it was, so I signed it, too.
I signed it because I was loaded.
But I was like, Danny, what are you doing? He goes, I came down from the slopes. I'm going right back to the ski slope, but I wanted you to sign this petition.
So he came there to work.
Yeah, he was working the party.
Yeah, so evidently I signed a petition, and then I said I need to get The Darkness on the air. According to Danny, he goes, I know Howard was drunk when he said it, but...
Oh, I'm sure you said it. You were saying all kinds of things.
Yeah, I mean, I was drunk.
Well,
say anything. That's why legally you can't sign your will when you're drunk. You know what I mean?
I can't find the petition now, but you wrote something like, you have to play this effing band.
See, you were that committed.
Wow.
I know that couldn't possibly be true.
I saw it.
Really? You saw me sign it?
No, I saw it. But it's your handwriting. But
I can't believe that. I don't even remember talking to Danny Bush.
Well, I know you did, because he was like, Howard signed it, everybody signed it.
Want to get rid of him.
I didn't even know what it was.
My experience was, after a drunken night, you clean out your pockets and the pants you were wearing just to see what surprises might be in there. And I had 3 business cards that all said Danny Bush. And I only remember getting one of them.
He was another one of those people who was like, Danny, what are you doing here?
So it must be 2 other incidents that I forgot about for being drunk when I got a Danny Bush business card.
Where you went to Danny Bush.
He got in a lot of trouble, He got in a lot of trouble with his wife. Because he was in the middle of a weekend ski vacation with his family.
Right.
But he had to come work the party, so he just left him.
Yeah.
So they went home, and she went to her brother's house for like a week.
Dedicated record company guy, I'll tell you that. Got to hand it to him. That's the kind of guy you want working for you.
He's good at what he does, man.
Yeah. Flew in from the slopes.
Yeah, he was like, I left my family on the ski slope.
Abandoned them to work. It's my kind of worker.
Are you crazy?
Howard.
Hey, Ben.
So I'm going to bring in some of the video that I shot with my still. I have the still camera that shoots these really cool little videos. You got to see how drunk you look.
Yeah, you didn't see yourself.
Forget
you really should see yourself.
Hey.
You're like Dean Martin up there.
It got out of control because I didn't realize I didn't eat anything. I didn't even drink that much.
Sober compared to Howard.
There was so much good food there.
Because I was talking to everyone. I didn't have time to sit down.
He made it such a big party, you couldn't even get around the party to say hello before the party was over, so you didn't have time to eat.
Here's the great thing, though, Howard. You are, without a doubt, the happiest drunk I've ever met.
That's what everyone said.
I think I've ever met. Like, you're
everyone says I smile and laugh.
I've never heard you have so much fun when you were playing back that karaoke tape. You sounded like you were like on cloud 9.
Yeah, you were the happiest guy.
You looked at his face and he was like, he was just pointing to people and laughing.
Hey, that's why alcohol is one of the biggest industries in this country.
Well, it doesn't affect everybody like that.
No.
Oh, you're pretty happy drunk, aren't you?
Well, yeah, no, I am. For the most part. I mean, I can... Well, alcohol tends to amplify whatever mood I'm in. If I'm depressed, it just gets worse.
I've seen you be in bad moods when you drink.
I forgot you ate. Miserable.
I know I ate. I had a salad at the beginning.
I still didn't watch you eat some pasta.
No, I had some eggplant, but I mean, like nothing to fill me.
You're leading
It
off
takes a lot to fill you.
Let me hear my song.
You stepped out. Come on, everybody. Valentine's Day.
All I know is, stop it for a second. I just know when I was sober, I would never get up and even sing.
Right. You were, I'm telling you, you were like looser, even in your body movements. You were like, hey, everybody, and you were bending down and going, yeah!
Yeah, I was having a great time.
Well, you have an infectious laugh, because when Neil fell...
Oh, yeah, he was gone.
You were laughing so hard that I started laughing.
Right.
And it was like just a drunken mess.
Well, he
and
passed
everybody
out.
was like poking Neil, and Howard laughed harder. The worse Neil was in, the harder Howard laughed. Did you remember Ronnie's striptease?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's tons of pictures of Ronnie's striptease. I want to put them up on our website.
It really looks... You know what? At one
Who sent those to me? It looks like what?
At one point, he's shirtless.
Yeah.
And he's got the crown on.
Right.
And it looks like the Passion of Christ because he's being carried. It looks like a crucifixion.
Yeah, so you know what? We should... who sent me those pictures? I don't know if it was... No.
Was it Brian? I think it was Isaac.
It was Isaac.
Oh, Isaac.
Isaac, take a couple of pictures of Ronnie. You got some funny ones.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it might have been Brian.
No. Brian's got some, but Isaac's got the good ones. Yeah, those are okay, but Isaac's got the good ones.
Isaac's probably not here.
Well, we'll get Isaac's pictures and put them up on howardstern.com with Ronnie shirtless.
That was a riot.
Ronnie's wife jumped up on stage and made him put his clothes back on.
I know. She was so embarrassed. I was like, this is the Ronnie you want to be around.
She was lecturing him.
Jay's so perfect. He was on Actors Studio. Have you ever seen his acting? I don't know why they had him on Actors Studio.
He did a couple of movies that almost shut down the whole industry.
Cop movies.
Remember, wasn't there one with that guy, Pat Morita, from...
Yeah. I don't want to be on a sitcom or something stupid like that. You know, he's always so wonderful. I don't want to be any... Meanwhile, you're in a goddamn horrible movie with Pat Morita. But he's on Actors Studio. I'm on Actors Studio. And he's so wonderful. He's talking about how Jay's like, they go, Jay, you have an office, but it's the smallest office. You know, like Jay's everything
That's
about
what
like.
They talk about his office.
Well, he goes, he makes less money than Letterman, and then Jay's bragging about how when he first became the guest host of the Tonight Show, there were 4 guys who were guest hosts.
Right.
And all of them went in and asked for like a $50,000. They wanted $25,000 for a guest shot, and Jay went, no. You guys can go ask for $25,000. I want $525 scale. So
So he undercut everybody and got the permanent gig.
Well, yeah, and also it's just he's so proud of himself. Like he's an everyman. Like he goes.
Yeah, it's about the art for him, not the money.
James Lipton goes, I was in your office, and there's it's the tiniest office I ever saw. Not necessary. He's such a low rent guy. He's a humble guy. Humble. He's nothing.
You know what story he tells that I've seen him tell in 50 interviews that just makes me crazy? Is he's never touched a penny of his Tonight Show money because he touches the money that he makes as a comedian because that's what he does for a living.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah. I guess you're supposed to love him for that reason. Like I care because isn't it great he doesn't touch his Tonight Show money?
So he's more and more wealthy.
And he also
who wants that? But why is that so great? Why is that so wonderful?
It's not. Do touch it. If you're not going to use it, give it to somebody.
And he doesn't even know where it goes.
Hey, where's the clip with James Lipton talking about the hole in the wall in his office?
Look on the CD right in front of you, and it's the one that says The Office. Whatever cut. Do you see it?
It's always right in front of him.
Oh, you're here. Which CD is this?
CD1. But Howard, I have to tell you that with not touching the money, he doesn't even know where the money goes. He goes, I get those checks and they get put in wherever it is they get put in.
You're supposed to love him for that.
He doesn't know where the $16 million a year goes.
How does he know he's not touching it?
It just goes wherever they put it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You mean he doesn't touch the check?
Be taken by Helga, a terrific woman, to your office.
All right.
Nights ago.
I admit my office.
Yeah, your office. And I would like to say...
He goes, did you hear him under his breath? I admit my office is very, very terrible. I'm a great guy. Yeah, I know what you're getting at. I'm such a great guy. I mean, my office is...
You shouldn't be paid, seeing as how you steal everything. Why should they pay you for the Tonight Show, you creep?
That hard-time prisoners have bigger quarters than you do.
Yeah, I'm a great guy. I mean, like, I'm no big deal, man. It's like everyone else.
Well, it's small.
My theory is if you make the most money, you take the smallest office with no air conditioning because it keeps other people from getting pissed off.
Oh, isn't that great?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so nice.
Smallest, why not air conditioning?
Anybody else getting pissed off with air conditioning?
Yeah.
I take the smallest office.
Air conditioning is, it's a privilege.
It's a privilege, and I don't deserve it. I should be beaten by chains, like Jesus.
I while I'm here.
I'm like Jesus. I should really be beaten with chains and nailed to a cross.
I like to sweat my ass off in my small office.
Yeah, I make the most money, but I sweat in my office.
But notice he still takes the biggest paycheck.
Right.
You know, Americans do not care how much you make as long as they think you're working for it. If you're the first one in and you're the last one out, nobody begrudges you.
Who's watching you?
Who is evaluating this?
America can see him staying in the office all day?
I know what America likes. Because I have 6 million viewers, and Dave only has 4.
Well, you know, his whole working man thing that he does, he talked about, not on this, but in an article, about how he was getting beat by Dave at the beginning. So the way he fixed that was to write 3 more jokes a night. He's going to
steal 3 more jokes a night. Yeah, I was listening to Howard Show, and he does this great bit. I mean, Steve Allen actually did it first, but, they ask stupid questions of people, and then you see what they say, and then the Stunner and John went out on a red carpet, and he would attack celebrities, and so we got a gay guy, a big faggot, do that, and then, same thing. That's what I do. What I do is I try to hear some good stuff and take it. Yeah. I'm going to get John or Larry Bud Melman, one of the two.
Well, Artie was teasing John the other day that John's going to get an office over there that's going to be right next to the writers who he makes 7 times more than.
Yeah, right. That should be comfortable.
The writers work.
Well, tell them not to take any air conditioning.
Right, and then they won't mind.
They won't care.
Artie said, like, if you're a writer and you have no credits at all, and the Tonight Show hires you, you make around $80,000 a year. So John will be in his $500,000 office next to the $80,000 a year writer.
You know what I?
And the writers will be mumbling, "How come he is worth $500,000?" Well,
right.
I guess I got to go to the Howard Stern show.
Writers on a show like that work about 100 hours a week.
Oh, yeah. And I figured out what Jay's going to pal around with John. John's going to be his best friend.
Yeah.
Just like, he was your friend.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do.
John
and then we can talk about our evenings out.
Yeah, John can take a huge bite out of that $16 million a year that's not being used.
Right.
Like that Tonight Show money isn't just sitting there.
He is insane.
I can still make a living.
Howard, so according to my calculations, if he hasn't touched the money, he's got $176 million before the interest he made.
Right.
Hey, 11 years of $16 million.
Jay, you're on the air.
Hey, is Stunner and John really making that much money when he goes over there?
I don't know what he's making, but I know he's getting it. In other words, he's getting more than what a guy typically gets to be the announcer on the Tonight Show. So you would have to surmise.
Right?
Yeah, well, you would have to surmise why.
Can I tell you the latest rumor?
What?
This came way around the pipe, but I heard that they helped him buy his house.
Yeah. Because they don't know what to do for him to get him off their show.
Are you outraged by this?
I'm outraged by not by John. John's my friend, and I like John, and I'm happy for him.
Who wouldn't accept this?
But I mean, who wouldn't accept it? He'd be crazy not to. But you understand what's going on, don't you? I mean, it's pretty blatant.
That's ridiculous.
Like, let's lift a piece of house. I mean, like, why didn't they do that for anybody else? There's a million guys who want to be the announcer on the Tonight Show.
There's an executive that I talked to who works at one of the major networks, and he said to me, he goes, it's astounding because there's a line of, seasoned announcers waiting there, and then he said that he felt that when we played John's audition on the air, that sort of brought it home for him.
Yeah.
But John should take that money. He should take twice that
money. Sure, he should take it.
Absolutely, everything you can get.
It's Jay I have a problem with. He's intellectually dishonest and creatively bankrupt, and he's on the shows talking about what a great comedian he is and how proud we should all be of him because he has a hole in the wall. And meanwhile, he's not too... But why doesn't he admit what he's up to? He's only lifted like 10 major friggin' bits from the show, and now is like, why not
he's lifted a whole person.
Why not put Baba Booey on the show, and Robin and Fred and Artie, too? I mean, make it the whole Howard Stern show. It's odd. I mean, there is no guy on the planet. There's tons of comics who want that job. I mean, there's tons of brilliant young comics who want that job. There are tons of brilliant announcers who want that job. But he had to have this and buy the house. I mean, it's almost like a big F-you to me. It's odd.
It's a big expensive F-you.
It sure is.
Well, he's not. Tonight Show money.
I mean, John, I'm glad you're getting the money.
I don't know where Gary gets his info from, but nobody bought me a house.
The same place you get your info from about how I'm running around chasing my kids.
Hey, well,
somebody told me.
All right. Well, nobody bought me a house.
All right.
I'm just telling.
Did they help you financially with your house at all?
No.
Did they help you move? They pay for you to move?
That's different, Gary. That's not buying somebody's house.
I'm just asking.
It's a totally different thing.
I know. I agree with you, and now I'm asking another question.
And by the way, the breath is unbearable today. How you got to smell?
But you have no agenda. John has no agenda. Exact parting shot. Ooh. Deflection.
Did you get to see the hole?
Deflection millionaire.
Did you get to see the hole in? Did you get to see the hole in Jay's office?
Yeah, I actually did.
You did?
Give you a tour of the hole?
Jay, can I sit on the? Can I sit on the crate of power?
Can I sit on the hole?
The crate, the milk crate, Jay. I want to sit on the milk crate.
I told John I'm happy for him. I am, and I really mean that.
And he's falling into clover.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Do you get offended when people say you're lucky as opposed to you got around your talent? Does that offend you?
I don't.
He doesn't care.
I don't care what you say.
I didn't say it.
He's got a great job. What's the difference? Goes in at 3 o'clock and gets done at 5 and gets somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000.
And the truth is, John doesn't have to go in at 3. He's going to go in 3 because he wants to work a little bit.
No. See, again, this guy is like, this is why I don't go through Gary. He's the worst.
No, you told me that.
No.
You don't have to go in at 3.
I have to go in at 3.
Right, but you don't have.
But I'm going in earlier because I want to.
Right.
That's the difference.
Well, who's going to be there earlier?
Jay gets in at 8:30.
Jay's going to buy me lunch.
Jay gets in at 8:30 in the morning.
8:30 every morning.
Oh, then John will be there at 8:30.
Yeah. That'll last for a while.
Hey, John, what are you doing here?
Hey, my best friend.
Yeah, John, I'm getting a little tired of you. Stay home.
Get some ice cream with them. John, you got that 20 from yesterday?
It's odd. It's the oddest story ever. He had to have it. Well, that head writer's got a huge hard-on for me. Lifts everything.
Yeah.
As far back as 11 years ago. Loved the John bits going out on the red carpet. Loved us asking the homeless game and the whole thing. Unbelievable. And you're the one who gets the money.
What are you making noises over there for?
I wish I was getting some of that money.
You're getting his money.
Yeah, you're getting my money.
He's been writing for Jay. You're now getting paid.
That's what always happens. Ask Jay if I can have a writing credit. What are you doing this weekend, Artie?
I got a gig in Buffalo. I'm actually part of a legendary night this weekend.
What's that mean?
Saturday night at the Riviera Theater in Buffalo, I'm going to be part of Stuttering John's last rated-R stand-up comedy show.
Oh, you've got to retire that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Me, John, and DePaulo.
There you go.
We're going to bury John's rated-R act.
Well, the whole act is about us anyway. Isn't it just 5 minutes on you, 5 minutes on Casey, 5 minutes on... Isn't it?
Now, John's stand-up is good, but he does do a lot of stuff about the show,
right.
Which I'm sure will have.
So he'd have to retire that anyway.
Yeah, all that's got to go.
It's a shame. It's a shame that's going to be lost. Maybe someone could buy the act.
Do a total of about 3 minutes of just a couple of the guys on the show. That's ridiculous. A lot of stuff.
Right.
It's 3 minutes total.
Well, it's some of it. It's not. I mean, John's got a good act, but it is some about the show.
Well, of course you got to talk about
Why are you so defensive when somebody says you do stuff about the show? Why is it upsetting to you?
Because you said that the whole act was.
You do a lot of your act about the show. I didn't say the whole act.
It's only 3 minutes. I promise.
All right. Go back in the cubicle and finish out your week. What's the matter with you? Became a whole expert. Everything you're so defensive about. Calm down.
All right.
Nobody's goofing on you.
All right.
He wanted me to be mad at him because he was leaving.
No, I didn't.
You did. You were going around going berserk for a weekend thinking I was going to be mad at you.
No, I was hoping you wouldn't be.
What? Go over there. I want to get the show done.
You
knew
what you were doing.
What you were doing.
Because it improves your ratings. It improves your market share. And it lines your pockets.
This whack job.
Go knock a hole in your cubicle.
Yeah, I want a hole in my office.
I got a hole in my cubicle.
Yeah, I don't spend my salary either. I borrow all my cash from Artie.
Yeah, doing Buffalo. I did 10 nights there a year.
John wait a minute. John is going to have to live on his Tonight Show salary.
John got the big job and all the big money, so Artie goes out to lunch with him the other day.
Well, a few of us did. Gary.
John goes, I'll pay, you know. So the restaurant
browbeat him into paying. There was a whole discussion in the halls about and he was like, no, you guys should take me out.
This is classic John.
Then the restaurant, he lucked out again and goes, we heard about your good fortune. You don't have to pay.
Congratulations. We love you. We're going to.
So everyone's leaving, and Artie says, hey, what about a tip? Right. John goes, I don't have any cash. So Artie goes, well, how are you going to pay for lunch then?
He said a credit card.
Credit card. So these guys had to leave the tip. And
John ended up being the only guy at the table who didn't spend any money.
Then John says to Artie, let's go split a cab.
Let's share a cab.
Artie goes, how can we share a cab? You don't have any money. Don't worry about it. He goes, so he didn't share a cab with him. And then John hailed the cab and got in the cab by himself.
And left.
So he must have had money, because how did he pay for the cab?
Yeah, Artie feels that he had the cash, he just wouldn't get off it.
Well, I'm puzzled by it. I'd like an answer. I think we all are owed an explanation.
I only had $10. I only had enough for the cab.
$10.
Yeah, but...
So I knew I could. I knew I just...
But you did have money for the tip.
No, I didn't.
You had $10.
But then I wouldn't be able to take a cab.
You couldn't put anything toward the tip.
John borrowed $20 from Jason yesterday.
I needed money for a taxi.
But you got money.
Well,
what are you doing?
No. I had to go to the.
You just bought a house with 7 bathrooms and you don't have $20. You have to borrow from Jason.
I'm going to pay back.
But where is your money? Why don't you carry money?
I didn't have time to go to the ATM.
John, this is like the 8th time I bought the ice cream, and you constantly say you're going to do that. But
I was getting a ride back from my gig in Tempe this weekend. It was me and this comedian Greg Giraldo. So I go to Greg Giraldo. I go, yo man, let me borrow $20. So he gave me 20. I tipped the driver with his $20 because I don't ever have cash on me.
So you're the hero that tips the guy the $20.
With somebody else's money.
Greg did the tip.
All right. Fascinating.
He keeps getting away with it.
He's a peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah, he's in his family, man.
He was a peacemaker.
Hey, Gil.
Hey, Howard. How you doing today, bud?
Hey.
Hey, my question is have you ever sat with Mel and asked him to fire Tom Chiusano?
A couple of years ago, I had a discussion with him that I was serious, and I said, I believe Tom is incompetent. And Mel explained to me that Tom is somebody who takes orders very well, and Mel's more comfortable with having general managers who can't think that well for themselves, because then they got to ask Mel for everything. So I understood. I mean, but I tried to get him fired, and I was not successful, to answer your question honestly.
Hey, Howard, can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Could I get some of your Club Dread money?
I think I gave it all away. I don't know. I gave away 2 already, and
I'll definitely take it if you got it.
I think it's gone.
There's another thing. There's a guy by the name of Pat Kilborn, or Kilblane.
Craig Kilborn?
TV. He does a wicked impression of you.
Of me? I'd like to see it.
I mean, exactly, right to the T. He does it with you, but with your longer hair.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'd like to see it.
He's pretty good.
It's always such a compliment when someone can do an impression of you.
Oh, he's pretty good.
0 left?
I don't know if he's worked with Artie or not.
He's the kid from Mad TV, the tall kid. Yeah, he does do a good impression of you, Howard. Absolutely.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Is it funny?
I only saw a quick clip of it, so I didn't see a whole sketch. I just the impression was funny because it was good, but I didn't see the sketch.
Yeah. I remember Saturday Night Live used to do it with a very funny guy. The guy from Spinal Tap, Michael McKean.
Yeah, Michael McKean did a good job.
He's funny.
He's hilarious.
He does it. And Adam Sandler did a good Baba Booey, actually. That was a funny bit. Once in a while, some people will do us. MTV.
MTV has done us.
Yeah, that was that guy.
Elon Gold.
Elon Gold. He's good, too.
And you know who played me?
Yep.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. That's so funny, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, I played Robin.
Yeah, we have David here now. He used to do me.
I never saw. I know Elon does great impressions. I never saw that bit, though.
Chappelle was funny as Robin.
That was funny.
Yeah. Give it 2 big cans. It's really funny.
It was.
Yeah.
Still makes me laugh.
Yeah, we don't have any more money to give away. We just have us. Tonight on E! Miss Howard Stern. See her fall in love with KC and, like, get all ashamed about it.
To admit it.
It's funny.
What? You guys are crazy.
No.
Thank you.
I want to stay. I can't.
Did I ever finish the Philly Fanatic Head story? I don't think I did.
I think we stopped right in the middle of it.
But we're the worst. Because we start stories and don't finish them.
You're going to play something and... Oh, my goodness. How did that happen?
I'll finish it later.
Yeah, we didn't finish it.
Yeah, what happened to me? I'll do it tomorrow. I want to do the news. I want to get out of here.
All right.
It's your turn to shine, Robin.
Very good. Gwyneth Paltrow has decided to raise her very special child in Spain.
You mean her most special child in the world?
Yes.
The Christ child.
Special child will not be raised in the United States.
You mean this most artistic child, the
product.
The product of the guy from Coldplay, the recording artist.
And the genius of Gwyneth.
Yeah, oh no. That child shouldn't be raised in the U.S. because I don't think it would be good.
Yeah, why would you want to raise your child in the greatest country in the world?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe she wants the kid to hear radio that isn't censored.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was here last night, and he said that John Kerry will easily be defeated by George Bush, so that's his feeling on the whole thing. Kerry, meanwhile, took another caucus and a primary last night, and he's looking super in California, according to the polls. So John Kerry's
looking super in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For their primary.
Right.
Oh, hey, I wanted to challenge you to some Superman trivia.
Give me your best one.
Let's see. Best one would be, okay, who was the very first actor to portray Superman?
Well, I know where that was done, but I don't know that guy's name.
See, everyone would say George Reeves, but it's not.
No, it isn't.
I know.
You're talking about the shorts in the movies, right?
Yeah. And
possibly. I don't want to give away anything.
Well, we don't know his name.
Yeah, I think you got me on that, dude. I don't know that kind of stuff. I know the comic book stuff.
I have some comic book questions, too. I'm
Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy. That's right.
Who was the guy? George Goebel.
No, it was Clayton Bud Collier on the radio show.
Oh, you're thinking radio even, not even movie show.
Well, you know we don't know anything about radio.
If you wanted the first actual actor who you could see, it was Kirk Allen.
I've been in radio my whole life, and I know very little about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew that from a long time ago, but I just...
Yeah, I don't know about that. So I just read comic books. I didn't sit and listen on the radio. I wasn't born then.
No, I wasn't either.
I mean, who cares?
Ask him a comic book question.
I have a comic book question, then. How about this? Superman comes out every single week with a new adventure, although comic books come out monthly. He does this by having 4 different comic book titles. Can you name them?
Okay. Well, there's Action.
That's one.
Justice League of America.
No, that's not a Superman comic.
Yeah, he's in it, though.
He's in it, but it's
Are you
not...
saying just...
He's not counting that one.
I like that. Like, right away.
Strictly Superman comic.
All right.
He's got you stumped again.
I don't know. Action. I thought Justice League of America because Superman's in it.
Well, you haven't named any more.
I don't know. I don't even know what he's talking about. I just read the comic books. Ask me a question about Superman.
Every month there's an Action comic, and then there's another. So there's 4 different episodes, I guess.
What?
There's 4 different comic books because comic books come out monthly.
All right, you got me. I don't know that.
Okay. It was Action Comics, Superman Comics, Superman the Man of Steel, and The Adventures of Superman.
All right, you win the geek contest.
Yeah, you definitely.
I know.
You definitely got me beat, dude. I mean, I don't know. I just know stuff about Superman, not about the.
I think these questions are easy. Who doesn't know Clayton Bud Collier III is the first actor?
Yeah, that's true, Artie.
Do you have any Superman questions?
Okay, how about this? What was the world famous Death of Superman issue?
What do you say?
The world famous
what was the comic book number?
Yeah.
The number? I thought you meant Doomsday.
Well, that was the creature that kills him.
Yeah.
But
You got to know the number?
The number. I tell you,
This was
he's
just
really
a kind of a...
Dude, you're out of control.
Do you
Actually,
ever get laid?
to tell you the truth,
have you ever gotten a girl?
I don't read the comics very often. I just read them for the death of Superman.
But dude, if you said to me, who killed Superman, I'd say Doomsday.
Okay. Here's an easier one. You know how Superman was revamped in the 80s?
Hey, no. Here's one for you. What type of ink was Superman drawn with in the issue number 5042?
Okay. Do you know the answer?
Of course not.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. How about this? So, you know how Superman was changed from the classic Superman to the new version of Superman in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a huge comic book miniseries that this happened in. Do you know the name of that? It was huge. 1984.
When's the last time you got a woman? Honestly, be straight with me.
You don't want to know.
Come on. I do want to know.
Okay, I'm married.
Oh, you are?
But she's the only woman I've ever been with.
Really?
This guy ain't letting go.
And she's not even real, is she, sir?
He was lucky to get her.
And you know she's make-believe.
I know that I was just lucky to get her.
Here's a question. How much white tape is in the middle of your nerd glasses?
Dude, I mean, I'm a nerd, but you're
how
real.
many pins in your pocket protector?
Actually, I'm thankful I don't have to wear one. No,
Are you in the computer business?
No, I'd like to be, but I'm not that smart.
All right, hey, I got to go, dude.
All right, hey, one thing. Are you looking for a replacement for Stuttering John?
Yes.
I'd be happy to do it. I know I could do it.
We're going to be having a big contest that I'm announcing
contest?
in a couple of days. And it's a legitimate contest with a legitimate salary to get John's job.
Okay, cool.
And just listen for the details, and you are definitely welcome to enter, my friend.
All right.
With your
it's
vast
been a pleasure
knowledge,
to talk to you.
pleasure. With your vast knowledge of Superman trivia, you could be an asset.
Do you know any other comic books or just Superman?
Funny, that's not one of the criteria for the contest.
Right.
I think he's just a Superman maven.
Sex and the City, big ratings for its final show. 10.6 million people tuned in. And HBO is only in 30% of the TVs.
Is that all?
Yeah. So that's that's like everybody who had HBO was watching Sex and the City.
You know, now the FCC is saying that they think they're going to try and start regulating the cable.
I know, I heard that.
Because their theory is that you have to buy packages, and since you can't control some of the channels you get on the package, that they're going to start regulating that.
And this new reality show, have you heard about this one? The owner of the Dallas Mavericks has decided he's going to weigh into the reality TV area with a new show called The Benefactor. He's a billionaire, and he's going to give away $1 million of his own money. So this is not like the network stepping up. He's going to give away his own money to one of about 30 contestants who make it on the show.
Good.
Now, this one doesn't involve having any particular skill. You just have to stand out in some way, he says. So I don't know what could get you on the show, but if you manage to impress him, he'll give you $1 million.
Fred, you should go on that. You're very impressive.
Is that Mark Cuban? Is that who that is?
Yeah. Ron Howard has a movie on DVD right now called Missing.